cemetery with nasty surprise to destroy 100 years of sacred tradition. The tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery is guarded 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, come rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Tomb guard sentinels solemnly guard the large white marble sarcophagus that holds the bones of our fallen soldiers, whose identities are known only to God. A lone trumpet playing the haunting melody of taps resonates through the surrounding hills of the cemetery, bringing to mind the ultimate sacrifice of our fallen warriors made to preserve our country's freedom. The guard is changed on the hour every hour, where this elaborate and sacred ritual has been meticulously kept since the year 1937 by elite soldiers from the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment. The only sound visitors to the cemetery hear is the lone trumpet playing its sorrowful melody in the background, evoking feelings of sadness and respect by most Americans who come to pay their respects. But the solemn atmosphere of that nearly 100-year tradition was suddenly ripped to shreds several days ago, after one of Obama's finest decided to show up and completely destroy the honor of our fallen soldiers to make a disgusting political statement in front of the unmarked tomb. As a father and his daughter were making their way up to the front of the line, a young black man decided to turn the sacred and hallowed grounds into a site for his protest against America, where he dropped to one knee in the same manner we've witnessed disrespectful athletes do ever since football season began. This photo was taken by my daughter yesterday at the tomb of the unknown soldier while they were playing taps, the unnamed man stated. Words cannot express my anger right now. The photo began to rapidly make its rounds on the internet after being posted by a user on 4chan. Americans were immediately outraged at what they saw, completely bewildered at what the possible reasoning for protesting our fallen soldiers could be in the mind of this kneeling black man. Kneeling at the tombstone of one of the very heroes that died for his right to kneel in protest is the most disrespectful thing imaginable. He may be exercising the right provided for him by those we have lost, but he really needs to hit both knees and pray for forgiveness for the numerous sins he more than likely committed the whole week before this picture was taken. I am not in jail. I am not in jail because SHT like this never happens in front of me. I blame all the people around him and I blame us all together. The people around him cause somebody should have put a knee in his jaw. And I blame all of us for letting this shit get this far. I've laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknowns when I was 13 years old and this pisses me off. I get that he has the constitutional right to do this, but he needs to understand that there is a time and place for a protest. The time wasn't right then and the place wasn't at the tomb. Stand up and leave the grounds. Those buried at Arlington deserve all honor and respect regardless of your political opinions. I thought taking a knee wasn't about protesting the military? Some $8 holes like the guy in this picture taking a kneel at the tombstone of the unknown is only looking for 15 minutes of fame, get his name all over Facebook and think that he's a badass thug. Whereas a Marine to kick his ass for what he has done. Put him in trauma for a few months and break both his knees so that he can't do it again. Another cum-gurgling generational welfare leech attempting to stoke the flames of hatred while trying to get his 15 minutes of airtime. This is truly sick. How in world do the remains of these fallen warriors have anything to do with the oppression that blacks claim they have from living in America? Had it not been for the ultimate sacrifices that our brave men and women have made for generations, we'd still be living under tyranny without any freedoms whatsoever. But that fact seemed to be completely missed by this black man at the cemetery, who decided to show up at the grave of our unknown soldiers to spew sickening gestures at the men that gave everything that he so callously and idiotically takes for granted. This young man's acts are no doubt inspired by the racist athletes in the NFL who continue to protest our country and disrespect our fallen warriors on the football field. No longer are these idiots happy to silently kneel or take a knee. They're now making this a race thing and disrupting football games to practice their racism. Instead of quietly protesting, some black players are now raising black power salutes on the football field whenever they tackle a white player, as proclamation of their superiority over the white race in the country they view as white America. For those of you who predicted that these anti-American protests were just the beginning of our country going to complete crap, you'd be 100% correct. Liberals will not be satisfied until every American symbol, statue, monument, pastime, and sacred tradition is completely ruined, as they seriously believe that anything that represents our country is automatically racist and should be destroyed. What would your reaction have been if you witnessed this black man kneeling at the tomb of the unknown soldier? Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.